Inside each of these 4 painting kits there are 3 large tubes of SAA paints and also a guide sheet of how to paint the pictures, but in addition to that you'll have access to 3 YouTube videos where you can paint them along with me. Hello and welcome to this watercolour painting demonstration. My name's Bill Lupton, and as you probably already know, I'm painting this scene using the 3 colours contained within my autumn painting kit. The blue in this kit is a particularly strong blue, but I've started by painting quite a weak blue into the sky area and then adding a lot of water. You can see I've left quite a bit of white of the paper there. What I'm going to do now while it's still wet is put a real strong mix of the blue in there so I can really get a nice dark looking sky, rich in colour. Because I'm painting that dark blue into a wet area, it really does spread and run down nicely. Creates a lovely cloudy effect. I'm just trying to create a quite straight horizon line using water, but I need to let that dry before I do anything else. Well, there we go, it's dry now and I can start to add some distant mountains. What I've done is I've mixed a little bit of the gold in with the blue. You can't see it yet because it's quite strong, the blue, but in a moment I'll start adding water. I'm just putting peaks and certain areas of the mountain in. Now I'm just using water to spread that colour around. I'm quite happy with those mountains. I like the way the water has lightened some areas and the peaks are still quite dark. What I'm doing now is just using the gold colour and adding a few trees along the base. It grows into that wet area, and then I'm going to also touch in a little bit of the red to darken off some of that. Well, the mountains and trees are done. I'm just using a wet brush now to encourage some of that colour to run down into what will be quite a large water area. And then I'm using quite a pale mix of the blue, very wet, just to create this lake. And while that weak mix is still fairly damp, I've got quite a bit stronger mix now, and I'm just running horizontal lines across. This just creates a little bit of movement in the water. Well, I did let the painting dry completely before this stage, and this is just a strong mix of blue with a touch of the gold in there, just to paint some tree structures. And now, using a combination of the gold and the red, I'm adding some autumn leaves around the top of these trees. And to really make these leaves stand out against that dark rich blue, I'm using a strong red. Well, that's enough of the golden colour and the red in there. What I want to do now is use quite a dark mix, mainly blue with a touch of gold and red, to create an outline for this foreground land. And so this land is not all one dark colour. You can see I'm adding red, I'm adding yellow and I'm adding blue in there to give it a lot of variety. And on the right hand side I'm starting with the same dark colour mix. I will flick up and create a few grasses in there, but this land is essentially the similar colours to the left hand side. Some red, some green, and then I'll use a mix of the blue with a touch of the other colours to give me some dark grasses. Before those leaves are dry on the left hand side, I'm just using a very wet brush now and just rubbing a little bit of water between to allow some of that colour to run. And finally, with a very dark paint, this is the blue mixed with the other two colours, but more blue than anything, I'll just add a few dark growths in there. Well, I hope you enjoyed that demonstration. I really do like the strong blue in this kit. Remember, there are 2 other paintings to go with this kit that you can try, and there are also 3 other kits available, again with 3 lots of paint that you can paint to the videos on those as well. So hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.